Hi, Remy. Can you hear me?
Hi, yeah, I can.
Okay, great. You still are you working on your final? And I think there's only one final project left. I just saw your week 13. That's
Yeah, I'm working on my final.
okay, good. Make sure you have pictures in there, images, and make sure that everything works, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Just, do a lot of testing, make sure the requirements that are, set for the final, everything is there. Your JavaScript looks great. You did not include Bootstrap in your week 13. That's the one that was actually you needed to do for week 12, and then you were supposed to take from week 12 and add it to your real estate project
Oh,
for week
okay.
13. Yeah, I didn't see it in there, so just reminding you to make sure it's there for the final. So I think I've graded everything up until week 13. So the only thing really that should be left is the last quiz and the final project. That's it.
Okay, yeah. I think that's all that's left.
Yeah, that's all that's left. So you're doing very good. You're doing really, really well. So any questions for me?
No,
No? No,
no
you got a good
questions.
handle on everything. Yeah, the
Yeah,
last
I'm pretty
couple
good.
things, I know I didn't mention, I mean, it was more about Bootstrap and responsive design, making sure that the site works on phones, tablets, computers, and all kinds of stuff. And you've done that. That's in there. That actually looks really good. Bootstrap definitely does help, and it's just a line of code, literally, that you put in there, and it does miracles. It's actually great because I know you're using the flex design in there as well, but it adds an extra layer of being able to shrink everything to the size of, whatever format the person is trying to look at your site for.
Yeah, I must have just overlooked that.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure it's there for the final. You're good. And you've pretty much did you finish you completed all your Zybook stuff, right? I think you didn't do chapter 14.
Yeah, I did it the next day. I didn't realize it was due that Sunday, so I did it the next day.
That's fine. I mean, there's no late penalty for that anyway, so you don't have
Okay,
to.
perfect.
Yeah, so just make sure you get that in. Um, just kind of look over anything else you've missed because I do look over I do review all the weeks in Zybook. So if you did anything, you updated anything, I do update your grades postings on in Moodle. So make sure at least up until this Sunday you have everything in there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Elena, can you hear
Oh,
me?
hello.
Hey, how are
Yes,
you?
pretty good.
Okay. I did notice for you that you are missing a ton of Zybook assignments. You haven't done them.
Okay,
You got to go
sorry.
back in there. Yeah, because those are points
Yes.
for your course GPA that you're missing a ton.
Okay.
And you're literally going to have just up until this Sunday to get it all done. So
Okay.
you go back and make sure you get it all done. There's no late points deducted, so you might as well take advantage and, you know, get all that done so that you're not missing anything. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, Jacob, can you hear me? I think you're still on mute there, buddy.
Hi, Sweet.
Hey.
Hello, I'm sorry, I was over the PC right now.
Okay. Um, you looking just looking at your grades, look like you've got everything in there. And I absolutely love that concept of the real estate
Ah,
listings in
thank you.
space. Dude,
Thank
that's
you.
awesome.
I wanted to do something different, I was like, I like space. I will just do it with planets and stuff.
Oh, love it. Absolutely freaking love it. So it's awesome. I absolutely love it.
That's
Um,
amazing. Thank you.
yes. That's definitely a keeper. Just make sure the only two things I guess that are left is the last exam, the last quiz, and
Yes,
then
yes.
the final web page development, which is really, continuing the theme of the real estate website with some added um, requirements in there. Just, guys, make sure that when you do go in there and you're actually doing your websites, um, you you test them. Because what I do is I take your zip files, I unzip them, and I double click either the home.html or index.html, and I just look at it. And then I go through all your pages, I go through your contacts, I go through everything, making sure that stuff works. So if you do put, and I did see that one of the requirements actually, Jacob, for the final was to have the search done, and you already have that done. So that
Oh,
which is
okay.
fantastic. So you're ahead of the
Thank you.
game at this point.
I will make sure to make all the exams and stuff to be done by the end of the week or something. So,
Yes, that would be great because the sooner
amazing.
you could do that, the better. All
Okay.
right. But it looks great. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Carlicia, how are you? Can you hear me?
Hello, how are you?
Yay. My dear, I've also noticed that you are missing a lot of some of the Zybook stuff. Just make sure you have all that in there. You're missing the last couple of weeks and you're missing a couple here and there. Those are points. There's no late. If you get it done, there's not like a late charge or anything like that. There's no late fee. So just make sure you get all the Zybooks done. Um, you also we're missing a couple of assignments. So
Yeah, the last few, I've been
the
sick, so
last,
I'm just getting
yeah,
back. Yeah.
I know, but those are gonna kill you if you just you don't get them done. So if you could just at least get those done, you really need to get them done by this Sunday.
Okay, yeah, that I can make that happen.
Yeah, and then of course the last two things that are left is just the JavaScript exam and then the final web project. And test, test, test. Make sure you guys test everything. Also, no PDFs. I'm expecting HTML files. I'm expecting .css files, JS files, your JavaScript stuff. Because literally what I do is I unzip and I run either your home.html or your index.html and I start looking at your website. So I can't do that with a PDF. So you guys need to have all the files, have them all zipped up, and then so I can take a look and then grade what you guys did. And for the most part, beautiful websites. So just make sure you have read the requirements. Make sure that you guys read the requirements. Make sure that you're meeting everything that's in that requirement so you get full points. Okay? We're just about here. We're at the end of the semester. So as soon as you guys can get that stuff done, send it to me or upload it into Moodle so I can then grade it. So I'm trying to get all of this out there so I can get your grades in. Any questions at all for me? No questions. So definitely, if you're missing assignments, you need to get it in by this Sunday. And some of you are missing week 11, week 12, week 13, and then the final's still coming. So you guys need to get all that stuff in there. Um, And if you're missing any of the Zybook assignments, you need to get those in there as well. You need to complete that and then get that in. Okay. And I think the tutor's still even available this week. I don't think that she's available after this week, but if you need a little bit of help, again, if you need something from me, email me, let me know. I can always answer questions if you're having a little trouble with something, in your website. But everything that you guys have submitted, usually it's beautiful. So you guys are doing a great job. You just gotta make sure you get the work in there. Okay? All right. Sweet. There's no more meetings after this, so this is the last one. So we can always do a Zoom if you really, really, really need it. But you got again, just get your work in there. All right, everybody. Have a great holiday.
Have a good one.
Yes, there he is. Awesome. Have a
Okay.
fantastic
Thank
holiday.
you. Thank you for everything and have a good one.
Of course, you too. Take care,
See
everybody.
ya.